The South African President Cyril Ramaphosa led the Freedom Day celebrations in Pretoria to mark the 30th anniversary of the elections that effectively ended apartheid. On this day, 3 decades ago, South Africa witnessed its first post-apartheid polls, and it paved the way for Nelson Mandela's leadership as the country's first black president. South Africa's path to freedom was long, and thousands of people had lost their lives during the struggle for liberation.
That we have been able to cast off the yoke of oppression and build a new nation rooted in equality, human rights, is amongst the greatest feats and achievements of modern history.
Now, 3 decades after the historic 1994 polls that marked the end of apartheid, South Africa is, of course, gearing up for a pivotal election on the 29th of May. And this general election could usher in the biggest political change in the country since the end of apartheid era. The ruling African National Congress led the fight against the oppressive regime, but it is now facing a potential loss of its parliamentary majority for the very first time since it took power under Nelson Mandela. The ANC has been in power since 1994, but a recent survey has suggested that its support has dwindled to just 39%, and this could, of course, open the door to coalition rule. Potential coalition partners for the ANC could include the largest opposition party, the Democrat Alliance, and the far-left Economic Freedom Fighters Party. The ANC's campaign has been overshadowed by the surprise comeback of the former President Jacob Zuma. Incumbent President Ramaphosa had replaced Jacob Zuma in 2018, and he's tried to revive the economy since then, but has struggled to make much headway. So as the country marks 30 years of freedom, our correspondent Calden Ongmu has sent us this report from a celebration site. Listen to what was said.
Freedom Day 2024 marks the 30th anniversary of South Africa's democratic dispensation and commemorates the nation's first democratic elections on April 27, 1994. This Freedom Day is special as the country is preparing to go to the polls on May 29. The commemoration calls on all South Africans to honor its past, celebrates its achievements, and collectively build a future where everyone enjoys equal rights. However, all does not seem well with the citizens on the ground. As they say, even after 30 years of freedom, the country is yet to achieve economic freedom for its people. Over the years, the unemployment has increased, inequality has broadened, and the country's economy is not performing well. This is Calden Ongmu from Pretoria, South Africa, for WION The World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.